Well, hello and happy Mindful Monday. Again, I'm Tracy here from Paying It Forward to help you start your week off right. And even if this isn't Monday for you, sometimes a day can feel like a Monday, can't it? Right? So, again, mindfulness, cool and awesome key to bringing present moment awareness, just fully being in the moment even when you feel the moment sucks. So it's being able to move through that and find that present moment. You know, again, even when you're feeling like it's just the last place you want to be and the last thing you want to be dealing with and whatnot, totally feel you. We've all been there. So today, I want to help with how can we bring ourselves into that present moment? It's really difficult, especially when it seems like, the shit's flying everywhere and things are coming at you and it's just, a nonstop, cluster. It can be difficult. One of my favorite ways of doing it is just going back to the breath. It's just the basic breathing technique, right? And you hear people say, just breathe, just breathe. But, sometimes just breathing isn't enough because, what is it? I love a little story that, gosh, why can't I say his name? Thich Nhat Hanh speaks about the Vietnamese monk. He speaks about when somebody was asking him, well, what is Buddhism? What do you guys do? And he explained, well, we eat, we sleep, we drink, we work. And there's like, well, everybody does that. And he goes, yes, but when we eat, we know we're eating. When we're drinking, we know we're drinking. And what he's talking about there is just actually being in that present moment. Like, how many times have you scarfed something down and it was just like, what? It's gone already? I mean, I've done that with a sandwich, thought I had a whole nother half and it was already gone. It's like, was I even enjoying it? I don't even know. It's not even there. And I like was looking for it. Same thing with potato chips. That's like a bad one too, right? You think there's more in the bag and it's all gone. You weren't even really present. You weren't even there, like really enjoying what it is that you were having and doing at that moment. So going back to that, I remember him speaking to, I think he was speaking to Oprah on some other thing about what is called a tea meditation, where like take an hour to drink a cup of tea because you're just totally being in that moment with the tea in your hand, feeling the cup, feeling the warmth, bringing it to your lips, like, just being so very, very present, right? Well, we don't always have a cup of tea with us to do that, right? Especially if you're at a stoplight, stuck in traffic, or, in a long grocery line, with somebody who wants to pull out a checkbook. Do they really still do that? Anyway, so how to bring yourself some awareness with the present breath into the present with your breath. Sorry about that. But here it is. And I really love this. I'm going back to his book here. I got to use the cheaters because somebody shrunk all the print in this book. Living Buddha, Living Christ. Again, I can't say his name very well. Thich Nhat Hanh. I just try to speak Vietnamese. But let's see. So present moment. I love this one, and I do it. There's different versions of this one, but it's like breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. And then again, breathing in, dwelling in the present moment. I know this is a wonderful moment. And so you're breathing in on that. Breathing in, I calm my body. And then breathing out, I smile. And go ahead and smile, because even smiling, just the physical act of smiling, lets your, brain and everything like, no, everything's okay. Even when you're sitting in, the middle of a shitstorm, smiling will get will send all of those, good feeling, endorphins and such to counter all the other stuff. And yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a fake smile like this. Yeah. just doing it works. It does. I've done it a lot of times. It makes my kid freak out, but it's better than the other kind of freak out. And then again, breathing in, dwelling in the present moment, and really trying to bring yourself to the present moment, even when that present moment, it's not about the shit that's going on around you, because then you're not in the present moment, because really that already passed. Yeah, that already passed. Even though you're still there, that isn't really the present moment. That's all of your mind and the ego going off about how this sucks and it should be different and blah, 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 yada, yada, right? And then breathing out, I know this is a wonderful moment. Yeah, sometimes you got to tell yourself that. It is a wonderful moment. It really is. Isn't it? You're like, nah, it's not. Just keep smiling. So, when you're doing that breathing in stuff, staying with the breath too, I had learned that as well, or was taught that about when you're breathing in, actually following the breath. And it's a way of how he describes touching the present moment, because we're so not in the moment. We're so, in everything else. Even while we're sitting at that stoplight, we're thinking about where we need to be and how we're not there yet and what we're going to do when we get there. When we're in the grocery line, we're, looking at why are they bagging that way, and, I need to get out of here and all this other stuff. So we're really, never really in the moment when you're right standing there. So another one, which is really nice too, to kind of get in touch with your heart. Okay, so again, if that one may not be working, here's another one. Breathing in, I am aware of my heart. And you need to put your hand on your heart there, because sometimes it's beating fast, right? It's just like bump, bump, bump. And breathing out, I smile to my heart, right? And then breathing in, I vow to eat and drink and work in ways that preserve my heart health and well-being. That's more of a little, telling yourself you're going to be in a, how would you say, do something for yourself, a little bit of self-love there, right? Preserve my health and well-being, because you are making that promise to yourself. I mean, that's what it is about. Bringing yourself to the present moment awareness is really about, it is a form of self-love, because this is the only moment that exists. And it's a way of just calming yourself with all the stuff, all the stress, all of that that's going on, and finding peace in this present moment. I'll put down below those what are the, not mantras, those lines there, and when to breathe in and breathe out. I'll put that down below and such. And, any kind of mantra is always very helpful, even if it's just a simple Om when you're going out, and Shanti, which means peace. So, a lot of times if I can't do all that other talking stuff, I'll just do a Om on the in-breath and a Shanti on the out-breath. And you can say it inside. It vibrates in you. It's still the same thing. So I hope that helps. Let me know if you had any, experience with it, how it worked for you, didn't work for you, but that's my takeaway for today, to bring some mindfulness to that present moment, touching that present moment, staying with that breath, following it in and following it out, and just releasing what is, and just being in that moment of acceptance. This is the present moment. It is a wonderful moment. Okay, you guys, have a wonderful day, and please comment, subscribe, post, share, blah, blah, blah. All right. Have a wonderful, wonderful moment. Cheers.